Yo guys, InsaneGamer52 here, and today I'm going to show you all the locations for the Ethereal Orb on Sanatorium. In case you missed my first video with all the locations on Alpine, Golova, and Ruka, as well as some other background info on the orbs, there's a link in the description below, and I'll also have a link at the end of this video. As a quick recap, these orbs can spawn in multiple locations on every map, but they don't show up on the full map in the scoreboard menu, so you have to look for this orb symbol on the minimap on the top left of your screen. You have to deal damage to the orb and move it around to 3 locations. When you deal enough damage to the orb at the 3rd location, it will pop and give you loot just like a golden chest from the other side missions. You also get up to 1200 essence per location, so you can get up to 3600 essence per map, which is a huge help for cranking out upgrades in the first couple of rounds. Alright, without further ado, here's all the locations that the Ethereal Orb can spawn on Sanatorium. Just like last time, I'm going to go over these orb locations in the order that I search for them. The first orb on Sanatorium is on the bottom right of the map in the vacation homes. This orb starts on the 2nd floor of this house on the west side of the neighborhood. The second location for this orb is to the north on the front of the bridge. And the 3rd location for this orb is to the northwest in the locker room in the beach resort area. The second orb I look for on Sanatorium is on the bottom left of the map. This orb starts on top of this building in the Market Square area. The second location for this orb is to the northwest all the way through the hill in this shed in the cottages area. And the 3rd location for this orb is to the northeast by this signpost in the groundskeeping area right next to the armory station. The 3rd orb I look for on Sanatorium is on the center left of the map. This orb starts inside of this bus station in the entry plaza area. The second location for this orb is to the northeast on the 2nd floor of the large circular building. If you have trouble figuring out which floor it's on, you can look at the orb symbol on your minimap. If there's an arrow on top of the symbol pointing up, then the orb is above you. If there's an arrow below the symbol pointing down, then the orb is below you. And if there's no arrow at all, then you're on the right floor. The 3rd location for this orb is to the southeast in this bus station in the Rolling Meadows area. The 4th orb I look for on Sanatorium is at the center of the map inside the large circular building, which is actually called the Sanatorium building. This orb starts on the bottom floor in the Sanatorium Pool, which is right next to Pack-a-Punch. The second location for this orb is to the northeast in the water next to the pier. And the 3rd location for this orb is to the southeast all the way on the other side of the lake under the bridge. The 5th and final orb I look for on Sanatorium is on the top left of the map. This orb starts inside this building in the maintenance area near the armory station. The second location for this orb is to the east in this building at the end of the pier. And the 3rd location for this orb is to the southwest on the 2nd floor of the large circular Sanatorium building. Alright, now to recap the order that I searched for these orbs on Sanatorium. There are actually 2 spawn locations on complete opposite sides of the map. If you spawn on the bottom right side of the map in the vacation homes, then I start with the orb in the house on the east side of that neighborhood. Then go to the Market Square area, then to the entry plaza area, then the Sanatorium Pool, and finally the maintenance area. If you spawn on the top left side of the map, then I start at the maintenance area. Then go to the entry plaza area, then to the Sanatorium Pool, then the Market Square area, and finally the vacation homes area. Remember, the orb doesn't always spawn, so if you don't find one at any of these locations, then there likely isn't one on the map. I'm pretty confident that these are the only locations on Sanatorium, but I could always be wrong. If that's the case, then I'll put a pinned comment down below with any new locations, and I'll update the number in the title of this video. If you haven't seen my video with all the orb locations on Alpine, Golova, and Ruka, then I've got that video linked in the description below and on the top right of the screen right now. Shout out to Mystery HQ for helping me find the orb location in the Market Square area. I have a link to his channel in the description below. If you found any part of this video helpful, a like rating is always appreciated. And feel free to subscribe if you want to see more in-depth guides in the future. I've got a Twitter and a Discord and stream on YouTube every other day. Check the description below for all my socials. Alright, that's all I got. I'll see you guys next time.